Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming to our house. This is our house, isn't it?
Yep.
We've got a few sound issues, so we're having to use this microphone because we tried to use the webcam mic, but it wasn't working very well. And we're not very prepared. I've been working all day, so we were gonna like sort everything out today, weren't we? But it's just not happened. So, like I said, we've got a few sound issues. We're gonna try and go for it anyway, because we haven't seen you since we went to California.
Yeah.
And
It's been a long time.
it has been a long time.
Mhm.
Stand up, Ben. Show everyone how tall you are now.
Just stand on the chair.
You don't have to stand on your chair. But in fact, we've got a little picture behind us from
The Disney picture.
you might recognise from Florida. And look how small Ben is there. In fact, you stand up, Emma. You stand up next to your mum.
Yeah.
Look how tall he is now compared to Emma. And look how tall he is in the picture. That's awesome.
So Ben's grown.
So Ben's grown up, yeah. Now you might see us looking at this laptop because we've had to like put a few things that we're going to do. So we're going to. Oh my God! Oh no! Right there. Oh, we just had a bit of an issue with the sound there. Right, Emma, do you want to tell them why we're doing this?
Yeah, we do. Well, we do get a lot of requests from people about doing question and answer things. And we've had lots of messages from you asking questions about our wedding and our upcoming plans. So we thought we'd try and do something different and answer all your questions all in one go. Oh, yeah. That was the idea anyway.
and we've just found this live button on our YouTube channel, so we thought we'd try it and see what happens. So, yeah, we're going to try and make it more as interactive as possible, really. So, we're going to ask you to, if you want any shout outs, or if you want like just to tell us where you live, or if you're watching, or if you've got any questions you want to ask us, we're going to put a post on Facebook right now, and we're going to like your comments, yeah. So you can write your questions, or if you want a shout out on it. So I'm going to do that. Well, Emma and Ben are going to start answering the questions that you asked us last week when we posted last week. People, yeah, we've got quite a few. In fact, I'm going to ask Ben the first one. Do you have a girlfriend from?
Arnie.
Yeah, Arnie. Do you have a girlfriend, Ben?
I used to,
But you don't now.
I don't now.
Okay, that's your first one. I'm just going to put a poll. So do you want to?
Yeah. Okay. So shall we go down the list, Ben?
Right, okay.
So Simon Dunbar has asked us, how many weeks do you spend on holiday?
Usually 2, innit?
Usually 2.
Usually 2.
If we're going to America, 2 to 3 if we
2 to
can
3.
stretch it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Depends what we're doing, doesn't
Yeah.
it? But
If we've got
we
a
like
plan.
to go for as long as possible,
Yeah.
as everybody does. Next question of Cheryl Bendel.
To all of you, is there anywhere in the world you would like to visit? I would love to go to Germany. Just, I don't know why, there's just one reason that I really want to go to Germany. So,
Where in the world would I like to go? Number 1, New York. Love to go to New York. I have a very good friend that lives nearby and we'd like to go and see all the sights. I'd also like to do the Far East and incorporate the only Disney parks we've not been to now. That'd be awesome.
Disney Sea we want to go to. It looks amazing.
yeah.
Yes, that's definitely on the bucket list for one of these days. Next question, Ben. Do you want to read this one out?
Where is your favorite place to eat in Disney to all? I like that Japanese one. Teppanydo. I like Teppanydo. That's well nice.
That's a really tough question because there's places that we like to eat at Disney. I think it depends on what the occasion is, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If we're talking character meals, we like breakfast with Lilo and Stitch. Ohana.
Ketchup place.
Whispering Canyon Cafe, we like there. I think for a nice adult evening, you'd be looking at California Grill or the Yachtsman Steakhouse. We had a nice adult-only meal there. The options are endless. That's just one of the reasons.
I don't know actually.
What would you say?
I like Ohana's
for dinner.
For dinner, yeah, or breakfast. And you can't beat Tusker House, the jungle juice.
Oh, yeah, that is so nice, that juice.
Juice, yeah.
I love that.
Right, shall we go on to our next question?
You read it.
So we've got Emma Moore and Amy Kirkham both asked a similar question, which was, For all the parks, which is the best day to visit, which on? Now, that's a very good question. When I tend to plan our holidays, I usually look on the crowd plans at touringplans.com. They have a really sophisticated method of how they calculate what the crowd levels are going to be in each of the Disney parks on each of the days. So we use that to help us plan. We also plan around, we tend to avoid early morning extra magic hours because we find that lots of people tend to go to those parks on those days. So we tend to avoid those. But if you do want to get some really good pictures in the parks before the rest of the crowds are let in, I would recommend an early morning breakfast ADR. That's definitely the best way. Yeah. You'll have seen our video where we're all hopping and skipping down Main Street, USA towards the castle. And that's how we did it.
This microphone was got from good old dad, by the way, and it's a double one, but only one side works because I can't fit like the double adapter in the side. So this is what we've resorted to.
We're a bit technically challenged, aren't we, today?
Shall I read the next one?
Yep, go on then. So
To all of you, do you watch any other Florida/travel vlogs? And if so, which ones are your favourites?
We love Steph and Jeff's videos, which we'll talk about later on. Michael Tatch, he's one of our favourites. We like watching him, don't we?
we do.
There's a lot actually, but I mean, it's finding time, isn't it?
It is.
We try to do ours, and we try to. It's like,
Yeah.
and we have that many subscription things on YouTube, don't we? So.
Yeah, and I think since we first started doing ours a few years ago, there's so many people doing it now.
But there is, yeah.
There's so many to choose
It's great
from.
though. It's good getting ideas, like stealing people's ideas for the like camera angles and stuff. So yeah, keep them coming, everybody.
Should we do another one?
We'll do one more, and then we'll move on.
Then. So we've got Abby Shufflebotham, who says, to all of you, will you be planning to do another Disney trip?
And we'll talk about that in a bit as well. All right, should we move on then?
Yeah,
Right,
okay.
Sorry, if you see me looking over here as well, it's because I've got my like big computer here, so this is what I'm like streaming it with. So don't worry if I keep looking over there.
Right, so let's go back to, where are we?
We're not very prepared, like we said.
Right. Right, so first of all,
You have to put it closer up. All right. Everyone's been asking about, are we getting married at Disney? Are we? Well, obviously you knew we was engaged, but because we got engaged in Florida last 2012. I mean, that seems so long ago now, doesn't it? But so everyone's been sort of asking us, are we getting married at Disney, or what's our plans for our wedding? So Emma's going to talk a little bit about what we're doing for our wedding.
I will do. So, as much as we would love to get married in Florida,
We would, wouldn't we?
it just wasn't an option for us because we've both got big families, lots of people that we want to be there on the day, and it just wouldn't have worked out. But, you know, maybe a vow renewal one day. I'd definitely go for that, but it just didn't work out. So, no, we're not getting married in Disney. But, yes, there will be some Disney influence in our wedding here at home. So, that should be good. What are you doing?
Going.
Honestly, so we've got nearly everything sorted now because it's been 2 years. That's not funny, by the way. And why are you doing it to me?
Keep talking.
This is just what I have to put up with, clearly. Anyhow, I thought you might like to see our wedding invitations so you can see a little bit of what we've got planned for the day. So here's our evening invitation. Come on now. Come on. Right, there we go. So there's our evening invitations. And I've got one of our day invitations.
Sorry, it's gone.
He's gone.
This is what I have to put up with, people, on a daily basis. Here's our day invites. So you can probably see a little bit of the theme is pink and sparkles, because which girl doesn't love pink and sparkles?
Yeah, we like pink and sparkles.
Yeah, we like pink and sparkles. So we've got pretty much everything planned now, haven't we?
Mhm.
Yeah, we've got the venue sorted, we've got cars booked, we've got entertainment booked, we've sorted everything out with the church.
Should I just say as well, Emma's like booked. Well, you've like done everything, haven't you? In fact, she let me have one choice in the wedding, which was, do I want a suit with tails or a suit without tails? And that's about as much involvement as has been allowed, isn't it?
Well, just give me the microphone back. That's what happens when you've kept me waiting 10 years. If you'd have asked me long ago, I may have allowed you more input, but hey ho. Ben. Oh, I don't mind the crown. That's all right.
Go on me.
Boom. Oh yeah. Yeah, mate.
What are you doing?
Dun, 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 dun.
Where are we at now? We're wrong.
Get that first one.
That one.
Yeah.
That's weird, isn't it?
Oh my God.
Is that Venice? That's it.
There we go. We're back.
Oh, I've got the crown. Right, sorry, right, we'll stop messing about. Right. So basically, yeah, we've got pretty much everything sorted out for the wedding. Ben is going to be my mini best man, right? Yeah, I've got a best man who's my mate Justin, but Ben's going to be my mini best man. He's also going to do a speech.
Yeah.
And I'm a bit worried because he's not like telling anybody what he's going to say, so we're a little bit worried about that.
Ideas, Ben?
And we've actually got another question that we're going to put on Facebook now. We're like undecided about. We're going to have like 6 tables in our venue for like our meal and stuff like that. And we're wondering for a theme for each one, aren't we?
Yeah, so we're not having numbers. We're going to have a Disney theme. So we don't know, shall we have Disney parks?
Yeah, I was thinking of like having either a Magic Kingdom table or an Epcot table. Or like there could be Disney films or Disney characters. So what we're going to do, because like I said, we're undecided. And like if you've got any more suggestions, then we'll... so what I'm going to do is post another post on Facebook now so that you can like come up with some suggestions. So I'll do that in a minute.
Should we answer more questions?
Yeah, I mean, the other Disney thing we've got for our wedding, we're having a Disney-inspired cake and some other little touches that are going to be going on throughout the day. So it wouldn't be our wedding, really, would it, without some Disney?
Yeah. Well, we'll be posting.
Yeah, we will be updating some pictures on the day, so you should be able to follow along with us. And we're hoping that we'll be able to set up a webcam. A webcam from the venue during the evening,
like this one.
similar to what we're doing now, but obviously we won't be talking to you, we'll be far too busy, but so you'll be able to have a little watch of what's going on at the evening do of our wedding.
Yeah,
I'm sure Ben might come and talk to you, might you, Ben? Yeah,
of course.
So that's that. So any ideas you've got for incorporating Disney?
Yeah,
please let us know what it is and we'll have a look at those and see which ones we like, won't we? Oh, the other thing I have as well is I've got quite a lot of Disney inspired photographs that I've seen other people have taken and that our photographer is going to try to recreate with us hopefully on the day. So that'll be another nice little touch, but you won't be able to see that till afterwards.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just talking of photographs. We now have Instagram, which I don't know if I know a lot of you do follow our Instagram, but I think it's just if you search for Phil, Emma, and Ben on Instagram, or I think it's Instagram / Phil, Emma, and Ben, all one word. In fact, we'll post a picture on there now just to show that we're live.
Yeah.
Okay. So
it's
a what?
Mid-live selfie.
A midlife selfie.
Get a midlife selfie going on here.
More like a midlife crisis, isn't it?
Right, so hang on a minute. Right, smile. There we go. We're going to pause that.
Shall we have a look at some more questions? What's your update?
Yeah.
Uploading those. Right, okay, let's go back to our questions, Ben. Right, so we're going to go to Vander Evans now, who says to Phil.
Yes. Hello.
We are going to Disneyland Anaheim for the first time in September.
Okay.
What is your must-do ride that is different from any at Walt Disney World?
California Adventure. I'd say Cars Land is absolutely amazing. The
it's like a test track.
what's it called that ride?
The test track one.
It's like it's made like the same sort of thing as Test Track at Epcot, but it's what's it called?
It's gone from my head now.
It has.
It's
Radiator
Springs Races. It's absolutely amazing. It's that's like to the second level of like of rides, and it's
awesome
really
theming,
good. But
I know what else you two
I'll
liked.
tell you what was good as well at Disneyland. I think they used to have one at Disney World, but it's the submarine rides. The
Yeah,
the
it was
Nemo
20,000 Leagues
What
Under the
It's
Sea,
really good.
but now it's Nemo.
What about that big wheel that used to spin round?
That was crazy. But you two both like California Screaming. How many times did you two go on that? The big roller coaster.
What?
At California Adventure.
Oh yeah,
You
I
liked
remember that.
didn't you?
Yeah,
So yeah, there's a lot to do. Right. Okay.
that is a big question.
That is. We'll skip past that because that's a bit of a long question. Let's have a look. Oh, I've gone too far now.
Right, I've posted on Instagram. Have a look for it.
You just move it down. It's like, oh, that's it then. Well done. Oh. Right. Do you want to read this one?
All right. To all of you, I've been to 6 Disney cruises, and I believe they are the best kind of Disney vacation. Are you guys thinking about going on a Disney cruise again? Thanks, John from New York.
Right, I tell you what, that cruise was absolutely amazing,
It
wasn't it?
was.
And to be honest, we got it so cheap, didn't we?
It
We got
was
such a good
so
deal on the Mediterranean cruise at Disney Magic. If it was that cheap again, we'd do it every single
In
year.
a heartbeat,
It was
wouldn't you?
it was absolutely amazing.
I would also really like one day to do the Alaska cruise.
Yeah, the
That'd
Alaska
be
cruise looks
amazing.
good. We'd like to do the big ships, and if you hang around on here for a little while, you might find some other information out that we might have a little secret to tell you. So,
Okay.
next question.
Right. To Phil,
Yeah.
what software do you use to edit your videos?
That's an easy one. It's called Magic's Edit Pro, and I use a 2013 one. I think there's 2 new ones out that's beaten mine, but Magic's Edit Pro. I use Windows. We don't have Apple, apart from my phone, obviously, which you can't beat an iPhone. But I use Windows, so we are quite. I'd like to get a Mac for video editing actually, but I haven't got there. But Magic's Edit Pro, yeah.
Right. Next one. To Emma, are you having a Disney wedding or anything Disney for your honeymoon?
Well, I think we've covered the wedding pretty much, haven't we? And
Yeah.
as far as the honeymoon goes, again,
You'll
if
find
you
out in a
stick
few
around,
minutes.
you might find out. Okay, so moving on. So we've got, which one are you going to, Ben?
Nicole Kennedy.
Okay.
From your experience of Disney, what are your top 5 Disney tips / secrets
Did you nearly said
you?
you said tips, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Secrets that
Right,
you've
so what's our
discovered.
tips?
I love your videos.
Okay. I would say number 1 tip: get to the parks when they open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be amazed at how much you can get done in those first few hours
And
before everyone else
Do
arrives.
the big rides first. If you
Yeah.
do the big rides in the morning, like before, like even like you get your fast pass things, you can get on every ride just about walk on as you go out, and then you can have like the afternoon just to chill out.
Yeah,
So.
definitely number 1 tip for anybody. Others have so many tips. I mean,
know,
I
yeah.
don't know where you'd really
Another
start.
tip, like if not a lot of people visit the hotels, but the hotels around Disney World have got so much to offer, haven't they?
Yeah.
I mean, especially at Christmas, like the Grand Floridian, the Gingerbread House, and the Beach Club, and there's loads and loads and loads of things hidden. I mean, what was Fort Wilderness when we got on that sleigh ride? If you watch our videos, we do go to the hotels quite a lot because it's free, isn't it? It's free fun. And the other thing as well, I don't know if many of you have been to Disneyland Paris, but a massive tip for Disneyland Paris is to go if you get there before the park opens and go into the Disneyland Hotel, which is right at the entrance to Disneyland, isn't it? There's instead of like the train station like you get at Walt Disney World at Magic Kingdom, there's like a big hotel at the entrance.
Yeah.
If you go in there, there's nobody stopping you going in. You don't have to be staying there. But if you go in there, there's characters walking around. There's no queues for them. Ben was playing football with Minnie Mouse, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It's just brilliant, isn't it? So, and it's all free as well. Obviously, you get to Disney, you can get on the monorails, you can go around most of the hotels. So that's a good.
It is a good tip also. Right, shall we move on? So the next one's about a wedding, so we'll skip that one because we've done that one. My question is for Phil. This
Can I
is
just
from.
say we've got 126 viewers right now.
Wow.
That's quite a few, isn't it?
That's amazing.
So we didn't know if anybody
Did you
had
try
like.
3?
Tune in to watch us.
We've just dropped 3. Yeah, we didn't
Against
realise how
one.
many people watched, because
Against one.
this video is actually available anytime afterwards. You can just click on it and watch it. So
Yeah. So going back to Joe Nesbitt's question, which is for you, Phil.
okay.
I would love to record my own Disney videos, but concerned that I couldn't fully appreciate the rides and shows while recording them.
Yeah, well, this is what loads of people ask me. I mean, it's like I do have the camera out most. Well, it's in my hand, isn't it, all the time, whether the lens thing's open or not. I have it in my hand most of the day. Obviously, the rides is a bit different, but you do get used to it. I mean, a lot of the time, I'm not even looking at the screen. I'll just like be holding it there, but like just looking straight forward anyway. So,
and I think because we've been a few times, you don't have to record everything.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, a little secret actually, that not every time I do this, but obviously if I don't get footage that I wanted when I was there, I can like go back a few years and just steal some of my old footage so I can use it on the new one. So, but nobody's ever noticed. So it does work. But only little clips. I'm not on about like big stuff. But yeah, you do get used to it. But obviously, my mate borrowed my camera a few months ago. He went to Disney World, and he basically, I said, get as much as you can, get as much footage as you can, because I said I'd edit it for him. But when I was editing it, obviously he only had like about 4 or 5 clips like for each day, so there's not a lot I could do with it. But the more you get, I mean, you can delete it if you want, and cameras hold that much video these days. But I don't know, it's just become part of our holiday, hasn't it? Just like with the camera.
Really
so
find it a hindrance.
I don't know, no.
Right, should we do a couple more?
Right. Emo Prescott.
Okay, so
All but separately. Which is your favourite theme park in Florida and why?
shall I go first? There'll be no surprises here, but it's got to be Magic Kingdom. Come on, Magic Kingdom. That is like the epicenter of magic.
Yeah.
It really is. And I mean, when you think of Florida, before thinking back myself, before I'd even been, you think of Florida and you think of Cinderella Castle. So for me, that's always going to be head and above everything else. What about you, Ben? Which part? I know what you'll say.
Mine's got to be Typhoon Lagoon. I love Typhoon Lagoon. Oh, look at Mum. You're bossing that, Mum. Yeah, it's got to be Typhoon. Ooh. It's got to be Typhoon. It's got to be Typhoon Lagoon.
Do I look normal with this one? My favourite park?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to say Magic Kingdom. I love Magic Kingdom, but my favourite park is the first ever park we went to in Florida, which was Epcot. Because I just think it's so chilled out. It's
nothing to do with the beers.
It's not to do with the beers. No, but obviously Magic Kingdom don't sell alcohol. But I'm not a big drinker anyway. But obviously I like to have a drink around the World Showcase. But there's something about Epcot. I don't know what I think it's when it starts getting dark and you look across a lake and you see the country and you get that sky that goes from like orange to. How can anyone to keep serious? You get that orange to dark blue sky on the horizon, and you know when you're waiting for the illumination stuff. I just think it's absolutely amazing, and the rides are great. There's like obviously we love Test Track, don't we? We love soaring. I don't know. There's something about Epcot that I like, but I like all of them to be honest. I mean, Typhoon Lagoon is amazing. I can't wait to go back there. But there's a beach is great, yeah. So
should we do a couple more quick fire and then we'll move on? So who've we got? We've got Michelle Cox asking if you are going without children but on a budget, which Disney hotel would be the best for 4 adults? I would say I would look for a moderate hotel, and I think for adult only, I would say Coronado Springs.
yeah.
And actually, for some of you who know that I was a member of the Moms panel, we had a little poll between ourselves a little time ago. And out of everybody, that was what was deemed to be the most popular or the most recommended hotel for an adult only stay. So I'll definitely give that a thought. Sue White says, do you think Disneyland Paris is worth going to? And did you find it greatly differed from the one in America? I'd like to go as it's nearer, but don't want to be disappointed. I think, in short, as far as Disneyland Paris is concerned, if you go expecting it to be the same as Florida, you're going to be disappointed. But if you go to enjoy it in its own right, you can have a great time there.
Yeah, Disneyland Paris is absolutely amazing, isn't it? It's just fabulous, isn't it? The castle, everything about it. The only thing is, I mean, it's not a gripe really because we love it, and there is just a lot of differences that you'll find that just through French culture, isn't it? It's not particular. It's nothing to do with the part. It's just a different way of life for people. You get a lot of people smoking around the park, not in designated areas about, don't you? The way that they bring the characters out. I mean, obviously in Florida, they bring a character out. There'll be somebody with them. They'll have a line of people against a wall. It's dead easy to get. No. Like in Paris, they seem to bring a character out, and you just get crowds of people around the character, so you can't get like a good picture. And even if you go for a character meal, I mean, that meal that we had was fabulous, wasn't it? Yeah. But the first day we went for a character meal, and a lot of the children were following the characters around, which is fine. But when you've paid for a character meal, you want to like a character to come to your table, get pictures, get their autograph, without all the kids tugging on the legs and stuff. So, but I mean, we're definitely going back. We can't wait to see that. Is it Disney Dreams?
It's meant to be amazing. Really want to see that.
And it's just evolving all the time, isn't it? Yeah. It's just what it is, and if you can't compare, can you?
No, that's what I mean. If you go expecting it to be like Florida, then people do come back disappointed. But it's a great place to go in its own right. You know, it's fantastic. The new Ratatouille ride, Crush's Coaster, we all love that. Yeah. Toy Story Playland, there's lots and lots on offer there. Yeah. Right, should we do one more? Should we do Julie Diane? Do you want to answer Julie Diane? She says, first of all, Phil, what do you do for work? How do you manage to pay for expensive vacations? Now, how many times have we seen that?
Yeah, we get it quite a lot because obviously we've been quite a lot, so people think like we're absolutely loaded, or they think like I've got an amazing job about, but I'm not. I'm just an electrician, just a boring old electrician. That I do as much overtime as I can. We live a really simple life, don't we? I mean, we don't go out much. We don't eat out all the time. We save our money, don't we?
We both work full time.
We both of us work full time. So, and like I say, I get as much overtime as I can in. And we just seem to do it, don't we? I mean, we live a simple life.
Hard-working family.
Yeah. So, obviously, it's what we like to do. Some people like to get big cars. Some people like to go out a lot during the year. Some people like to eat out all the time. We don't. We like to look forward to our holidays. We're not boring. We're just a simple family who just love Florida. So we just save all our money up. And obviously, all the planning, I mean, obviously your holiday is only actually 2 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah.
But all the planning before it, I mean, obviously that California trip took months. I mean, it took years to plan that California trip. It's something, obviously, all the Back to the Future stuff that we've always wanted to do. Well, obviously I've wanted to do. But it's like that's part of your holiday, planning it all. And then when we get home from the holiday, obviously it takes me months to edit all the videos. So by the time you've counted all the months you've actually spent, it's been nearly a year anyway. Yeah. So that one holiday of 2 weeks is like a massive event, isn't it?
Yeah. So, but no, contrary to popular belief, we're not millionaires.
I wish we was.
Right. Also, Julie asks, Ben.
Yeah.
Do you ever wish that you were not being filmed, or that Phil or your mum would put the camera down?
There's occasions where I don't want to be filmed, but there are occasions where I don't mind it. I don't mind being filmed because I try and...
He loves being filmed.
No, there is occasions where I don't like to be, but most of the time I'm fine being filmed. I don't really mind.
It's very photogenic because Emma's just like has the camera pointing at him all the time.
Yeah, every second.
You've grown up behind the camera, so you don't really notice it, do you, as much?
Yeah, if you look at when we first went, he was like a tiny little lad, and now look at him, he's like getting towards a teenager now. So obviously our videos will be a little bit different because Ben might not want to do things that he used to not want to do. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah. So anyway, let's move on. Hang on a minute.
Where are we up to? Oh, right, okay. Now everyone's obviously been asking if we're ever going to go back to Florida, or when we're going back to Florida, or well, obviously we had a honeymoon to think about, and obviously
I don't know. Obviously, we had different thoughts. Me and Emma were just going to go on our own to Florida, maybe for our honeymoon. But obviously, how could we leave? How can we? That's off to Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I know.
So we couldn't leave Ben there. So what we decided to do is, obviously, we're getting married in June, but is have a honeymoon, but later on in the year in October, and we've decided to go. Drum roll.
Florida!
So yeah, well, we've actually planned, but we've actually booked it, haven't we? To go back to Florida in October, which we cannot wait for. Like I say, it's been nearly it will be nearly 3 years by the time we go.
It feels like so long.
Yeah, it does. So yeah, we've decided that we've booked it. We've booked the flights. We've booked. We're going to stay where we first ever stayed, which was
Where we're going to stay, Ben?
Good old Key West.
Old Key West. We loved it, Old Key West, and I mean we've loved every hotel,
Yeah,
but
that's where
Old
it
Key
all
West,
started.
yeah, it's just brilliant, and it's got a lot of memories, hasn't it? Obviously, so we've decided to go to Old Key West. What else? We're oh right, that's the other thing as well. People have obviously been asking, are you doing anything with Steph and Jeff and stuff? Because obviously they announced that they're going to Florida in October as well. Now, luckily, I mean, nothing was planned, obviously, and it was just by chance, really, because obviously they're doing what they're doing, we're doing what we're doing, but we're actually overlapping by a few days. I think we are overlapping a few days when they're.
We get there at the end.
We get there at the end of their trip, so yeah, of course we're gonna meet them, aren't we? Because we can't wait to see them. It's been a long time since we've seen Steph and Jeff, so we're really looking forward to see them again. And that's. I was going to post another post. In fact, I will do if we've got time, haven't we?
Yeah.
I didn't really know how long this would go on. We don't know what parks we want to go to. Obviously, we're going to do all the Disney parks, but I was thinking, do we do SeaWorld? Do we do Busch Gardens? Do we do Discovery Cove? So we're going to leave it for you to suggest some parks, or if you've been to anything in like Orlando, like on International Drive that we haven't seen yet, which you think we might like, then put it there. So I'll post that now.
Okay.
All right.
More questions.
Whatever you want.
Shall I sing for you?
No.
No.
Right.
Ben will sing.
No.
Sing them a song.
No, I don't want to sing.
Should we do some more questions, Ben? Should we see if there's
Right.
some for you?
You gotta go down. Yeah.
There's one there. Look, Ben. This is from Lauren Whitworth.
Right.
What is your favourite thing to eat in Disney World that you can't have in England?
Don't know. Actually. Can you name things?
I know what mine is.
What's yours?
Mine is a Dole Whip.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
I would like to eat one of them right now. What else does Ben like?
Dole Whip. We like Dole Whip float. Actually, it's the best.
Name some stuff for me.
Oh, I don't know. You're not very adventurous when it comes to food, are you, Ben?
I
Really?
like Tepanitos.
In fact, it's going to be interesting on this trip because for the first time ever, Ben
an
will be on the adult dining plan. So there'll be no more little kids menus, no more Mickey Mouse pizzas. So who knows how you're going to get on, Ben?
Okay, right. Just to go back a minute. We'll come back to questions in a minute, man.
Oh, there's Ben.
The other thing which we haven't told you yet, and somebody asked before, is would we fancy going on a cruise? So another drum roll. We've decided at the end of our Florida trip to go on a cruise to the Bahamas Cruise on the Disney Dream, which we've booked.
Well, excited.
And we can't wait because obviously we wanted to go again. But it's only a 3-day cruise, but it'll be absolutely amazing. It goes to Castaway Cay. Obviously, we've always wanted to go to Castaway Cay. Hang on a minute. Oh, there's sound effects.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can't tell
right.
what it's doing though. Hang on. Put that on.
You're interrupting the big reveal.
So so we're doing a cruise. What? Which we cannot wait for.
So, really can't wait to get to Castaway Cay, can we?
I know. Make Mum look like a clown.
Thanks. That doesn't need much effort, does it?
People will be getting bored.
So, Ben, What are you looking forward to most about the cruise?
Um,
The aqueduct.
The aqueduct, yeah.
yeah, that slide that goes off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The aqueduct.
That was nice.
Yeah.
And you might pick a new girlfriend up.
From no.
Are you looking forward to going to the Bahamas?
Yeah, I want to see them swimming pigs. Seen them on the
What are
advert.
these swimming pigs?
I don't know.
He's been going on about swimming pigs. Oh, hang on. It says restart now. We don't want to restart now. do
No, definitely don't want to
No.
restart now.
we? Okay, let's go.
Yeah. So
Let's go. All right, so yeah, can't wait for the cruise. And obviously, while we're away, we're going to be vlogging every day like we did in California.
we're
We're going to be posting pictures. We're going to be all sorts of stuff going on. And if any of you are out there, just let us know, and we'll if we're in a
gladly say
park at the
hello,
same
yeah.
day, cause we'll say hello to any of you as well. All right.
Okay.
Do you want to do some last questions?
Right, okay, can I answer that one? I saw
Yeah,
Ben one.
Go on then, if you found a Ben one.
Don't put too close.
Ben, I know it's a while away, but would you do the Disney international programs when you get to uni, or just work there when you're older?
Do you know what that means?
No.
You know, like when you go in Epcot and things, and they have like 18-year-olds
anyone recognise that?
things.
Do you recognise that from California? I just thought I'd get it out. I don't know why.
Just interrupt him, why don't you?
Yeah, well done.
It means like if you want to go over there for a year to work, say at Disney or something, there's like a bit.
I probably would, unless I'm a footballer. Yeah, I would. I probably would, unless I don't make it as a professional. That's my favourite rind.
Right, what else have we got? Ben, what is your favourite ride at Disney World?
Rock and roller coaster. It's gotta be.
Rock and roller coaster.
Although
Right.
Hulk is my
What
favourite.
else have we got here? What have we got?
I'll tell you what, let's answer some off the live one as
All
well.
right.
Oh
okay.
yeah, we might as well.
Let's see what the live questions
Well,
are.
I see a Man City question here.
Go on then.
This is not a Disney trip question, but I wanted to know, since it appears you are from Manchester, area of England, Man U or Man City? Well, I'm a Man City fan, and Phil,
Liverpool.
unfortunately, City lost 2-1 today, which is annoying. But
It was brilliant.
no, it
was just
wasn't.
good that Phil was at work.
Yeah, why they would?
Outrage.
Yeah. So yeah, City for me, and then Liverpool for Phil. Right,
let's see
live
what some of our live
questions.
Right,
questions are.
All right, hang on.
Right, let's go scroll down a bit.
Sorry about this.
There you go,
Oh,
Ben's
he is singing. I knew he'd sing for you.
Give me one more reason why I should never make the change. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Whoa, 1,000 people.
What?
Reach.
I don't think so.
Whoa, that is a big question.
Whoa. Well,
Right,
Phil,
hang on.
it's Jeff, aka it's Jeff.
Right, hang on. Let's have a look. Okay, it says I might be going to Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. What rides are non-high speed with big drops that I can do? There's quite a lot in there. Like I say, that submarine one was brilliant, wasn't it? That was great.
Yeah.
There's
Radiator Springs races. There's no drops on.
there's no drops on Radiator Springs Racer, but it does go quite fast, doesn't it? It's not a thrill ride. It
No,
is
it's
quite
just
a,
enjoyable.
yeah. What else is there? It's like a mirror image of
Test track.
like Magic Kingdom, and like, I mean, the big wheel, that Mickey's Fun Wheel was brilliant. There's some of the cars actually swing down on the like the tracks, and some of them are just like fixed as they go around.
Yeah.
So, and the views from there are amazing. Yeah. And one thing you have to see is World of Color. The World of Color was like the nighttime show. Oh, yeah. Absolutely brilliant. The fireworks were actually on when we were there, so we can't really comment on the fireworks, but
yeah, you're gonna have to go back to some earlier ones, aren't you? That's the end of it.
Oh right, yeah, that's the end of it. Sorry.
Right,
so we'll start some of the top. So thanks, Jeff. Okay, what's your favourite attraction?
He's already said Rock and Roller Coaster.
Well, mine's probably Mickey's PhilharMagic. I don't know what it is, but there's something. Of course, it's an attraction. What else is it?
An entertainment
It's not a
box.
An entertainment box.
Yeah, it's not a ride.
Mickey's PhilharMagic, if you don't know, is a 4D cinema. It's like a cinema, that turns into this massive 3D cinema. And it has like 4D things, so it obviously squirts you with water and stuff like that. It's really, really good. That's probably one of my favourite
Right,
things.
there's a few shout outs coming here, look.
Okay, we've got
A question for Ben. I see that.
David McDonough. Don't know if that's pronounced right. He's been a long time fan, David, hasn't he? He's always commented. So
We've
hello,
got a
David.
Shout out to Faye Smith.
He's from Orlando.
Hi, Faye.
Hi, Faye.
Who
Faye
else
Smith.
we got? Shout out to Lauren and Mandy. What are your thoughts on A Small World, Ben? Lauren wants to know.
I don't like the sound of the ride at all.
Not one of
Small
Ben's
World.
favourites.
He loves
is
Small
it?
World,
No, it's a
really.
song. It's so annoying.
Right, there's a question from Amy Rowe. A question for Ben. What's your favourite ride in Magic Kingdom? From Amy and Ashley in Kent.
That space one.
Space Mountain.
Yeah, one
Good
that's
call.
inside and it goes. Wee.
Good call. Can you wish me a happy birthday? So, happy birthday to Jackie Pinks, celebrating a 50th birthday on Wednesday. Happy birthday, Jackie.
Happy birthday.
We're sorry if we can't fit everyone in. We are trying to like go through them. So.
Now, we've got one here from Aaron Bell, who we were lucky enough to meet. We bumped into them in
Aaron.
Oh yeah.
So, big shout out to Kay, Gary, Aaron, and Keely from Scunthorpe. Hi, guys.
Yeah, we met them in Epcot a few years ago, didn't we?
We did,
on
yeah.
the night of our.
Totally unplanned as well.
It's really, really
Good to
good.
meet you all. Jeff O'Reilly, another
Jeff
long
O'Reilly,
time
yeah.
of ours.
Hello, Jeff. He comments a lot, Jeff.
Yeah.
He's
Hi,
one of his
Jeff.
videos was actually on
Hi,
the Merry Christmas things, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
So
Would you guys ever be interested in visiting the Caribbean?
Yes.
definitely, yeah. Oh, it's Jeff from Rhode Island. I forgot to say, yeah. There's just so many, isn't there?
Oh,
Joe Craig.
here we go. Shout out to my sister Abby Shufflebotham. Who else have we got shout outs for?
Becky Sinclair.
Oh, Stacey D. Matthews, her children, Oakley and Luella, who love
Hi.
watching our videos.
Hi, Oakley and Luella.
A shout out for Phoebe, George, and Tim from Joe Gregg.
And then we've got a shout out for Linda and Mike Pooley, who've just booked to go back to Disney. And this time they'll be taking their 7-year-old son Daniel with them. So hope you have a great time.
Sue.
Where's Sue? Hello, Sue, Mick and Sam. Hello.
If you don't know, Sue's a member of the Mums panel as well.
And my very good friend. Hi.
Hi.
Who else have we got here? Oh, there we go as well. We've got Sam, Mark, Abby, and Harry.
Oh yeah. Hi, Abby.
Hi, guys.
And Sam.
Well, I will just have to read some names out because there's
got
just
so many.
many things, isn't there? So do you want to start reading some?
Come on then, let me find some. Who have we missed out? Where are we? Oh, Joe Daunt and Isabel in Cardiff. Who
Faye
else do
Smith.
we have?
Oh, we've already done that, haven't we? Alex Dean.
Where else are we?
Just go down them.
Well, they're not all shout outs. A lot of them are
Steve Holmes.
questions,
Oh,
aren't
right,
they?
okay, yeah. Right,
Um,
we'll pick some questions to answer.
have you been on the Hulk ride? Says Anthony
Oh.
Hampshire.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Was it fun and was the Jaws area cool?
Yeah. It
You
was.
was
It was
quite
really cool.
small, weren't you, Ben, when we did the Jaws ride?
Yeah.
So you were a little bit scared on
Yeah.
it, weren't you, at the time? But the Hulk ride
Yeah.
is
The whole
awesome.
ride is awesome.
What else have we got? What was the highlight of your California adventure?
Who's that from?
That's from Frank Drebin.
Right.
Anywhere you'd avoid if you went back?
For me, Back to the Future locations. That Back to the Future video that I put on YouTube, actually, it's had like nearly 7,000 views now, which is amazing. Obviously, in fact, if you type in Back to the Future in YouTube, it's like on the first page. It was about the 5th one down, actually. In fact, I'm going to do it now and have a look.
What I will say is quickly, obviously, we're not going to get a chance to answer all your questions now, but I will try my best over the next few days or so to individually answer each of your questions. Who else have we got here, Ben? Let's have a look. Who else have we got?
Well, that's it, really, isn't it? Ever been to?
Hi, Philomena and Ben. Did you prefer the Main Street Electrical Parade or Specto Magic? I've got to say, bring back Specto Magic. That's what I say. I loved it.
I love the Main Street Electrical Parade, but I don't know. I like the Main Street Electrical Parade, really.
What about you?
I like the one with animals.
Yeah, if you type Back to the Future in YouTube with a 3rd video down, I can't believe that. That's really like good. I don't know. I'm proud of that. So, where are you up to?
I think we've
done it.
We've done
Have
as
you
many
done
as
as
we
many,
can
as
do.
many as you can?
So
Right,
I will
okay.
try to reply to you all over the next few days.
Right.
Right.
Where's your emails?
No.
All right. Yeah.
Bang, bang into the room. La, 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 bang.
So I think that's as much as we can fit in for now.
Yep.
Do you want to plug your YouTube channel?
You do.
Okay, if you don't already know, Ben's got his own YouTube channel, his gaming channel. He's only got Minecraft videos on at the moment, and a goat one.
Well, that was funny.
But he's looking at wiring his Xbox up to like a capture card so he can do FIFA videos and stuff. So if you want to subscribe to him, he's if you type Ben Woolley back into YouTube, you'll find his channel. Ben Woolley back. I don't quite know where that come from, but yeah. Do you want to see what people have said about table theme ideas?
Oh yeah, let's.
Yeah, just trying to find it.
Words of wisdom.
Is that off the radio?
It's the top one now. Look.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so here are the suggestions. What have we got?
Fireworks.
Disney couples, Ariel and Eric, etc. I like that
It's
idea,
actually quite
Rachel. I've
good.
got
You
to
could
say,
use that.
I do like that. Rides, that's another good one. We
Yeah,
could have our
rides.
favourite attractions.
Oh my God! Someone's took a picture
Of it.
of us on their telly. That's ace.
That's
and
awesome.
Ted Johnson.
And
Ted
I love the
Johnson.
pink background. It's like a pinky
Yeah.
purpley
That is
background.
awesome. That's great. In fact, I think everyone should do that. Everyone take a picture of what you're watching it us on,
Yeah.
and then post it to like on that post. That's ace.
Right, come on then, let's go back to some other
Right.
ideas. Phoebe thinks Florida stroke Disney theme parks. Good idea. Name your
That's a good one,
tables
isn't
after
it?
each of the 7 dwarfs.
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
reckon to
Really
that, Ben?
good.
That's a good idea as
Can I be
well.
grumpy?
Oh, somebody else, look, Amy Rowe, they had Magic Kingdom for the main table.
Pixar films from Sue.
That's a good idea. Pixar films,
Land of
Disney
Magic.
parks,
Neil
rides.
Sheldon,
Oh yeah, Reese. Reese is suggesting tables named after rides.
Who's
Another good
Reese?
idea. Who else have we got? Lands of the Magic Kingdom. What else have we got?
Oh yeah.
Oh, somebody there has had a Robin Hood theme, and they were all character names. Oh wow! Look at that
Whoa.
cake. That is
Jackie
awesome.
Pinks.
Different
Have you said about our
hotels.
cake that we're in? No.
I did say it's got a Disney theme.
Right.
Different hotels.
Different hotels. Good
There's
idea.
Magic bands to enter the wedding.
Different characters like that. Stephanie Barnshaw is suggesting fireworks. I did ask the
Wow.
question because I really wanted fireworks, but it won't be
They won't
dark
allow
enough
it.
in June early enough, so we can't have fireworks, unfortunately. White tables, and in the middle have a rose in a jar for Beauty and the Beast, says Amelia Haynes.
That's
I like that
brilliant
idea.
Yeah, that's great.
That's a good idea, and I do like Beauty and the Beast. So thanks for all of those, and
They're
if anyone's
great,
got any
yeah.
others,
Yeah.
let us know.
Right, where are we up to? That's basically it, isn't it? Really? Obviously, you all follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Yeah, that's. We have got a few pictures on there, but we are going to start. Obviously, when we go away on trips and stuff like that, we are going to be posting tons of stuff to Instagram as well. Obviously, we'll be putting stuff on Facebook and Twitter as well. But yeah, it's just like an extra one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think that's about it, isn't it? We just want to say a big thank you to everybody for following us along since 2009. Seems like so long ago, but yeah.
6 years ago.
So thanks to everyone who's enjoyed watching our videos, who follows us along, and what else? Yeah, so let us know. Let us know if you enjoyed the live streaming, and maybe we could do it again.
Yeah, we didn't quite know what. We was a bit nervous, weren't we? We was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, what the hell are we doing? But it's been really good, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
I've really enjoyed
Yeah.
it, actually.
Can we do some last random special effects?
Yeah.
Go on,
Right,
then.
let's go. Let's go.
Like if you press that thing.
Oh, randomize. Whoa.
Like you put your head right up to camera.
Right, there's Phil. Oh no,
Oh,
it's
it's
Mum.
gone to me now. Very
Right,
fetching.
stay there. Just don't move.
Oh yeah. Oh, that looks sick.
Nice, Ben. Little things, boys, little things.
Right, should we wrap it up? Right,
Might as well.
basically, we'd just like to thank everybody for like supporting us, watching our videos over the years. I mean, we love making them. When we first started, we didn't really. We just made them for us. I'd seen actually a couple of people that had done it on YouTube, and I thought that's what we want to do. But that's before the first time we ever went, and so we did it, and we just thought, let's have a crack at it. And we put them on YouTube, and we just couldn't believe how many people were just like sending us messages. Obviously, that's when like YouTube was quite young, really, wasn't it?
It's a good thing to talk about.
And it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, obviously, I'm trying to upgrade all my equipment, try to keep up with it. I love it. It's like a hobby of mine. Well, video and editing and stuff like that. I've got a new GoPro, as you've probably seen.
Should I go get it?
How can anyone take me serious? Have you seen what I look like?
I'll go get it.
Oh, Ben's gone to get the GoPro. It's we haven't really like took it for a proper test drive yet because it's been like we've got it actually on a pole at the minute, haven't we? So that's our new GoPro. So we're going to be finding all sorts of good things to do with that. And we just want to keep going, don't we?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if everyone keeps watching them, we'll just keep making them, won't we? And when we have had a quiet patch, but obviously we've had to save up a fortune this year. We've had our bathroom done out. Well, I did my bathroom out, but it costs a lot, didn't it?
And we've been saving.
And obviously we've saved for this wedding, which has just took over everything.
It's not a small affair, is it?
It's
the
not.
Whole shebang,
Yeah. So well, you'll see it anyway. But like I said, we'll be posting loads of pictures, and if we can set a webcam up, that'll be great. But so yeah, that's about it.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for watching. What else to say?
Nope. Thank you for watching.
That was good. What are you going to do next after this?
Go to bed.
Is it bedtime? Oh, it is getting you to bedtime. Have you done your homework?
Yeah.
No.
I'm doing spellings in the morning.
What spellings have you got to do?
English.
Right. So, I think I'm just gonna get a can of beer, and because like I say, I've been at work all day, so and I'm at work tomorrow.
See you all soon. Let us
Yeah.
know what
We'll
you
see you all
think.
soon. We can't wait to, like I say, get to Florida and stuff. But we will be doing some.
We might
things.
release a bit more information on things.
We have got
before
something
then.
quite exciting to do this year, but we're not going to tell you what that is yet. But but we will get it all on video. Okay, so
Right.
I
Thank
think
you
that'll
for
do.
watching.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.